We are going to start this second era of the Washington Capitals. We just broke Gretzky's goal record, so now we're going to play until Ovi retires. Look at the NHL record books. Look at this. Alexander Ovechkin, 914 goals. You love to see it. Last year was all about Ovi, so we didn't really talk about the team, but let's get a quick look at the team here and its future. So in the net, we really have no goaltender prospects. We have Logan Thompson, who's a pending free agent who wants, that's a steal of a deal, I guess. We're gonna extend Lindgren as well in 1 sec. But Ethan Bear, you're not coming back. Look how much you want. Get the hell out of here. But we have a really good defense. John Carlson's now at 90. We don't really have that top pair guy with him, but we do have a guy like Cole Hudson in the minors. I don't think he's gonna make the jump to the NHL yet, but we'll see when he does. And he is asking for a pretty big deal on his first contract, but you know what, we're gonna pay him whatever he asks for. Guy Parasak in the AHL for right wingers. We don't really got much. Most of our good players are at the center position and can play the wing, which is nice. We do have a couple elite lows though. On the left wing, we have Matejko, 6'5" power forward. We have Andrew Crystal lighting it up in the juniors, and then we have Mirshanenko, who could make the jump next year. Hopefully he will. And then we have a plethora of forwards down the middle. Ryan Leonard's going to be a big part of this team next year, and then we have Lapierre in the system as well. The Canucks have won the Stanley Cup. It was a Vancouver and Tampa Bay Stanley Cup finals. Nathan MacKinnon takes home every award. The Avalanche have took home the first 4 awards. Celebrini wins the Calder. JT Miller wins the Conn Smythe, which is very ironic. Shesterkin wins the Vezina there. Jack Adams goes to Mike Sullivan. Pittsburgh was first in our division. Nathan MacKinnon, what a season. To the NHL entry draft here, fellas. Nobody wants to trade their pick. Where are we picking? Oh, there we are. Pick number 22. I think that is perfect. All of the supposed bad contracts that the Washington Capitals have, there's no one we have to trade at all. So you know what? We're just gonna sim straight to pick 22 and see how the draft goes here. Matthew Schaefer goes number 1 to the Anaheim Ducks. That is crazy. Mintyukov, Zellweger. Higgins goes to New York, where he's from. Michael Misa to Utah. Porter Martone to Columbus. That's sick. A bunch of good guys here. Damn, this draft class, it's not the greatest draft I've ever seen, but it's kind of nasty. Offer was Mirshanenko, TVR, and Sonny Milano. So we're gonna try and move that to a second round pick and see what happens. I think we're gonna go you get a second and a fourth, we get a first and a third, and you get these two guys. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, yeah, he's only 82 overall, 89 D awareness, defensive defenseman. They don't come around that often with 87 discipline. And then Sonny Milano, a former first round pick, 4.5-star shot. They need more scoring out there in Dallas. So I think, it's going to say we got finesse, but I think we're giving Dallas an even better deal than they already were about to take. So we're going to do that deal with the Stars. So, we're looking to pick here at number 22. And I think the pick is going to be who you guys don't expect. With the 2020, in the 2025 draft, I can't speak. With the 22nd pick in the draft, the Washington Capitals are proud to select out of the Frölunda Hockey Club in the SHL, Emil Schotten, a 6'4" defenseman, 77 overall, medium top 4. I saw that it said he was NHL ready as 3-star physical, 3-star skating, 3-star defense, 2.5-star shot. This is a guy you can pair with a guy like Cole Hudson. Back-to-back picks. I didn't even realize that I'd literally traded for the next pick in the draft. I just traded for one that was on the block. But we see all these guys here. We could use a forward. We could use a defenseman. Gabriel Dagg's here. But there's another guy similar to Gabriel Dagg. And we have a funny, weird tradition of taking goalies that catch right. So with the 23rd pick in the draft, the Washington Capitals are going to select out of the Prince George Cougars out of the WHL, Joshua Ravensbergen, And he is a 6'5" medium elite goalie. This is our goalie of the future right here. We have 5 extensions we can give out. I mean, other than like Brandon Duhaime and stuff. But Miroshnichenko can get extended. We might want to do that now if we're considering him as a big part of this team. Connor McMichael can get extended. Obviously, Ovechkin's going to get an extension. Same with John Carlson, 100%. And then Favor Vari if he wants. John Carlson, I think we're going to try and do something like this, where he gets 7.8 over 2. He has a no movement clause. We can trade him in the second year if we suck and we need to get rid of that contract and stuff. I don't think it's going to come in back and bite us, but I think that's a really good extension for John Carlson. Sorry, we have to do a bit more than that one bar because he doesn't really want an extension. But I think this is perfect. 5.5 for 2 years. You know, we can't really get him locked up long term. I don't even know if he's going to be in the long term plans, but I think something like that would be perfect for him. 11.75 mil. It's not going to hurt our long term. We have to bring Ovi back. Like, there's no choice. He's becoming a Capital for life, and we're going to give him a little bit of a no movement, like a modified no trade clause. I think I had 3 teams on there. I think that's perfect for him. Michael, 5.4 at 4 years. It's a very tradable contract. I don't know if he's going to be a third liner or like, I don't know if this contract is going to hurt us in the long run, but I think it's better to get these guys extended right now if we can, because yeah, that extension price is going to drive right up. And Miroshnichenko, obviously, if we give an 8-year deal, we're going to have to max out the bar. So you know what? 1.5 over 8 years. If he accepts that, he's an absolute beauty. With the Ovi era, I want to give Alexander Ovechkin the best shot he can have to win another Stanley Cup. So we're going to try and sign Ryan Donato here for 4.25 mil over 3 years. You know, it's not the greatest contract in the world, but we can make do with it. The second move we're going to do in free agency is go out here and try and sign Travis Dermott here. We're just going to pay him what he wants. You know, we have the money. And then on right defense here, we're going to go down and sign an old fella here. Maybe he's up here. Yeah, Jeff Petrie is going to come to the team in 2026. That's crazy. Rejects our offer. Jeff Petrie rejects our offer. Ovechkin accepts our extension. Carlson accepts our extension. Favor Vari accepts our extension. Vari. Connor McMichael accepts our extension. And I don't think... Oh, Travis Dermott just signed right away. So that is unfortunate. We only got 1 out of our 3 targets. This just offer Mitch Marner. Then we have Marner, Strome, and Ovechkin. And just get Ovechkin as many goals as he can. You know what? It's not like the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, that would be so lit. I really want to do it now, but I just don't think Mitch Marner at 28 years old would accept a 1-year deal. Okay, so we're gonna throw Alexiev here. We signed him as an RFA for $2 million for 1 year. We're gonna throw him in a deal here. Bernard Docker has not been able to agree with a contract with the Ottawa Senators, so we're gonna try and pry him away. You know, it shouldn't cost too much. We'll throw in this Vegas Golden Knights 4th round pick, and you know, we'll take back something small like a Colorado Avalanche 6th. Great doing business with you guys, and that's a deal. Jeremy Lauzon for the low. The Nashville Predators are rebuilding. They only wanted a 4th round pick, so I'm gonna see if I can give up 2 5th round picks instead for Jeremy Lauzon. And I mean, if we take out this 7th round pick, we have got ourselves... How did you finesse? I just took out a 7th. But we have got ourselves our bottom defensive pair. You know, the risky part is having to agree to a deal with Bernard Docker. But I mean, this is absolutely perfect. 1 year, he can play in the bottom 6. He's going to be an absolute unit for us. Let's go. Alright, we are here at the start of the year. I know it's a pretty big jump, but we got the first line here. Ryan Leonard as a rookie. A chance to win the Calder. He is playing with Strome and Ovi. McMichael Dubois, Tom Wilson. That is a big boy line. Miroshnichenko, Lapierre, and Protas. And then, I mean, the 4th line's just really all veterans. On defense, Fervari, Carlson again, Roy, Sandine. We made those 2 trades for the fellas. And then this power play is looking so nasty. Penalty kill is not bad as well. Yo, just through the preseason, Ryan Leonard and Tom Wilson gained X Factors. I didn't even know you could do that. But Ryan Leonard is 100% a first line staple. Tom Wilson, I don't know if he's going to be on the first line or the second line. I mean, I guess by default he has to be on the second line. Because Ryan Leonard played on the first line last year, and that line wasn't great. And Tom Wilson played on the first line the whole year pretty much. And I mean, that line was plus 32. So I don't know. You know, maybe Ryan Leonard will be good. I'm not going to change their line fits yet in the hopes that they become, like, you know, a good line. I'm going to, like, abuse this system or anything because I don't really know, like, who's going to play where. But a couple guys, you know, who are going to, I'd assume, be on this team for a while, you know, the next couple of years, are Rasmus Sandin and Matt Roy. And Rasmus Sandin is going to become a second line player. That is sick. And we're going to see if Matt Roy does as well. Roy did as well. This is perfect. So, you know, we're not going to go like, oh yeah, like I'm going to be so cool, be a tactics type of guy and make these unrealistic trades and stick on the ice and do the chemistry and whatever. But, you know, we'll do the chemistry for the players that we know are going to play a certain role. And Matt Roy and Rasmus Sandin, they played pretty well together last year. Hopefully they can recapture that magic. In Capitals here, we're gonna rock with these old OV jerseys, at 88 offense, a 90 defense, and 86 goaltending. Let's get into the, you know, the future of this team. Let's get into it. For Brandon Tanev. Tanev through the middle. Matt Roy shooting. Oh my god, the toe drag release from Matt Roy out of all people. And that is a goal for your Washington Capitals. We are like 30 games into the year. We are 17, 12, and 1. We are second in the Metro Division. Our goals for is actually slacking big time. So we are not scoring any goals. Looks like our defense isn't great either. Our power play is middle of the pack. And our penalty kill is ass. Thompson here playing decent. Charlie Lindgren playing way better, surprisingly. Sandine, John Carlson, Matt Roy. So Sandine and Matt Roy do work out well together. Carlson and Fervari, maybe they don't work out. I don't know what's going on there. And then, I mean, Dylan Strome, Ovechkin, Ryan Leonard, that line is perfect. So I don't think we need to change up that line. I think we need to change up a couple of the forward lines, though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to bump Protas up. I mean, it takes out the +1, but that's fine. We're going to see how it works here in this grudge match. Crosby versus Ovechkin for, I don't know, what could be the last time. You never know. Of course he loses the draw. Can't get full pressure for his team. Oh, Lapierre gets it back. Pierre-Luc Dubois. I was just talking trash about him, but Dubois scores, baby. Let's go. Alright, so we're here in the Washington Capitals in season number 2, our first in the Metro here, 32, 16, and 3. Our goal scoring is back up there with the elites. Let's go, baby. We have the best defense in our division. Our power play still smells of cheeks, but you know what? Pittsburgh's is outrageous. We're actually not that bad. And then PK still needs some work. Logan Thompson, 914 save percentage. Charlie Lindgren, 918. Our goalies have been playing insane. John Carlson, 35 points from the blue line at 36 years old. Has he dropped? Okay, he's dropped to an 88. That is not good. That contract might be horrible, but he is a Capitals legend. We got to re-sign him. Rasmus Sandin, 20 points. Bernard Docker, 15. I mean, all these plus minuses are kind of crazy. And then for forwards, Ovi has 46 goals in 72 games. That's what I expect. Dylan Strome, 64 points. Ryan Leonard has 60. And then, yeah, all these guys. So before we jump into this game here, I want to check out how Matvei Michkov's doing. Because, yeah, I want to see Matvei Michkov. How is he doing? Is he the best Russian in the league? He's actually not even on the first line. He, last year, had only 50 points. Okay. It's interesting that they just don't move Konechny to the left. But you know what? I am not Philly's GM. I'm not gonna be dumb. Nah, you actually gotta be joking, bro. Joel Farabee just scored a muffin. Logan, what are we doing, bro? Look at this. The pass, Joel Farabee, just one-on-one. Favorite Fairy, he just looks like he's poking at fucking ramen noodles or something. And Joel Farabee with a muffin, a chocolate chip, no, an oatmeal raisin muffin, and that goes in. Ryan Leonard gonna take it east to west. Ryan Leonard gonna make a nice move. Ryan Leonard goes for the miss. Ryan Leonard. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ryan Leonard! Ryan Leonard just making his girlfriend orgasm. I just said that, but I was about to say something like made me jizz, but that's kind of, sus. So, if I ever meet Ryan Leonard, hopefully this clip doesn't come up. LaPierre has it. LaPierre back in the net. John Carlson. That was the nastiest tip of all time, including Johnny Sims. Dylan Strom. What a goal, baby. Let's go. Dubois is injured. That is unfortunate. I mean, we have replacements for him. But you know what? Just because he got injured, let's just check on Duber here. How's he doing? I mean, Duhaime will just go right in there, you know what I'm saying? But let's check out how is Dubois doing this year. 10 and 11 at 21 points for 8.28 mil is crazy. 84 points. We are first in our division. We are third in goals. So, we need to maybe get a bit more goal scoring on this team. This team's defense is outrageous. Our power play, could be better, which, has stuff to do with the goal scoring. And our penalty kill, I think our PK coach is just awful. But you know what? That's okay. Ovi, oh my god, we will get to Ovi, then that line in 1 second. But Logan Thompson, 917. That is insane. John Carlson, 49 points. Hopefully he retains his overall. Sandin is a +0. I don't really know why when everybody, I'm just not going to question it. And Ovechkin has 53 goals. All these guys are a point per game. And then it really drops off badly, which is insane. Deadline, I want to do a couple of these. See if Ryan Leonard will change his scheme fit. And he won't, which is, completely okay. We will take all the dubs we got. We got Matt Roy and Sandin. We're going to check if Tom Wilson will do the same thing here. Hopefully Tom Wilson becomes a second liner because his overall is good enough to stay there. And Tom Wilson is going to be on our second line. Right, so it's not a great trade deadline. There's not a lot of pieces available. But we're going to see if we can get Ilya Mikheyev here from the Chicago Blackhawks. He's not like the best player in the world, but he's at 87D awareness. He has very good all-around stats. He fits in our bottom six, so he can find a home somewhere on this team. I don't really want to give up a roster player. I'm okay with giving up a couple picks in this draft because I don't really care about this draft, to be honest. So we're going to see if this one goes through. Nope, we're going to see if this one goes through, and that goes through. Alright, so this team's looking a lot more balanced now. We got Duber back. And Mikheyev slots right in there on that third line. He doesn't really help with the chemistry, but an 80 to an 84 is a crazy upgrade. And we have got Protas to fit the third line. I don't know about anybody else, but with his contract, with his size, with his, forechecking ability, I feel like he's going to be good on any line he plays, but I feel like the third line is best where he fits. Because we either have Dubois in that second line, and if Mirshenenko grows to a lead, if one of our prospect grows to a lead, I feel like Protas, he's listed as a third liner, and he fits decently on the second line, and we still get that +2. Here we go, we have a grudge match against Florida. Ilya Mikheyev's debut. John Carlson gets a playmaking boost, which is sick. And AJ Greer, we will definitely take that as their boost. Ovechkin gonna walk in. Alex Ovechkin still has it. Ovechkin back to Roy. Matt Roy gonna make a nice move. Matt Roy down for Leonard. Ryan Leonard cuts to the net. Ryan Leonard. Oh my god, that was a nasty goal. Ryan Leonard, baby. We won the Eastern Conference, second in the NHL, the Washington Capitals. This is insane. Our goals for, we are in the top 10, we'll take that. Best defensive team in the league. That's what I like to see. Spencer Carberry, didn't know your name last video. Now you're cooking. And the PK is still cheeks. Oh, no, wait, it's actually good. My God, our goalies were nasty. Lindgren and Logan Thompson, perfect tandem right there. And then we have Ravensbergen coming up. Let's go. John Carlson plus 31. That's perfect. Sandy in there. I don't know why he was a 0. Maybe it's glitched. Fehervari plus 43. This pair is perfect together. That is insane, bro. And it's like DeMello and Morrissey. And then the first line, all 100 points. Ryan Leonard hits 100 points as a rookie. Now, granted, he's not a normal rookie. He's a 90 overall rookie. But, like, still, that is insane. McMichael and Wilson at 50 points. Protas at 47. Pierre-Luc Dubois, you suck at hockey. And that's pretty much it. Mikheyev there at 0 with 5 points. You know what? We will take that for sure. But we gotta check some of these stats in the league, see what happens. I don't think we're gonna have a Vezina winner, but you never know what Logan Thompson could accomplish. Ryan Leonard, 100 points. That is the Calder Trophy on locks right there. Cale Makar at 103 points. John Carlson is on the first page though. And then all skaters, Nathan McKinnon had 128 points. But Ovi rocks up his 10th Rocket Richard, baby. Fellas, Alex Ovechkin is at 990 goals. So next year, Alex Ovechkin, if he doesn't retire, is going to hit 1,000 goals. But we have the Detroit Red Wings in now round number 1. Let's check them out. Let's see what's happening with them because, damn, Ovi's about to hit 1,000 goals. That's crazy. 72 at 40 is crazy. But Lucas Raymond, Larkin, DeBrincat, that's a nasty line. They have a good second line. This is a really good team, actually. Simon Edvidson there, Moritz Seider. Yeah, they have a really good team. Alright, fellas, it is a 2-2 series. Let's see what the Washington Capitals can do. We are not winning the conference, losing in the first round. TJ Oshie, the veteran, going for his second cup, and Ryan Leonard, the rookie, scores. Nick Dowd, our fourth line, has 2 goals, and Dylan Strome gets the game winner with 2 minutes left. Game 6 in Detroit. Let's send these boys packing and move on to the second round again. Let's see what's happening. Tom Wilson, baby, longtime Capitals. Nate Schmidt, Winnipeg Jets legend, scores. Connor McMichael and Miroshnichenko, the future, scores. And we are off to round number 2. Bernard Docker and Dylan Strome again, baby. Alright, Dylan Strome was a -2, but he had 7 points, a couple big goals. McMichael there had 7 points. Wilson had 5. Ovi only had 1 goal. Duver put up more points in the playoffs than he did in the entire regular season, so we will take that for sure. But now we have the Carolina Hurricanes and Rod Brind'Amour, another tough, gritty team here. 2 tough, gritty teams playing against each other. Jordan Staal is on this first line. Okay, Aho, Svechnikov. They have Jarvis. They have Natchez. Why don't they just put Svechnikov on the left? I will never know. I mean, they don't really, they kind of split it up in real life, too. So, you know what? This game might be realistic. I saw they had Taylor Hall. They have Nikishin, 87 overall. They don't have Slavin, though. What is happening? But I didn't want to say anything. I thought we were a lot better than these Carolina Hurricanes, but I don't want them to reverse sweep us, but we are up 3-0. Can we get the sweep? Alex Ovechkin, the captain, scores again. What do you know? Fehervari scores. And oh my god, we are headed to overtime. John Carlson and Connor McMichael. Gone through 1 overtime. The shots are even. The score is even. We had way more chances than them, but it doesn't matter. We're going to a second overtime. My god, bro, we haven't got a goal, and it's been 2 overtimes. What am I doing with my life just sitting here? Up for Leonard, Ryan Leonard into the right. Leonard, Dylan Strome shoots. Blocked by Slavin, here's Strome. Strome shoots. There we go! Let's go! Dylan Strome! And we are off to the conference finals for the first time since 2018. Ovechkin had a way better series. Connor McMichael still over a point per game. Our top 2 lines are going crazy right now. I mean, honestly, our third line's going crazy. Miroshnichenko 6 points. I love what we're doing here. Logan Thompson has been rock solid, 8-1-1. But now we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is not going to be easy. These guys are Stanley Cup champions. They know what it takes to to win in this league, and they have maybe the best first line in hockey. Jake Gensel, 93 points. Braden Point, 91 points. Nikita Kucherov, 105. This is a nasty first line. They have Nick Paul and Braden Hagel. They have Sorelli on the third line at 87. This team is so nasty. The only way we can win is by depth, because they got all the star power. Classic case of depth versus superstar power. What's going to happen here? Game 1 is a loss. Game 2 is a loss. Game 3 is a win. Okay, we still have hope, fellas. We still have hope. Game 4 is a win. Let's go. Let's head into Game 5 here and see what happens. Oh my god, can we take this one in front of our home fans in Virginia, because we're not playing in Washington. But let's see what happens against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it's 2-2. Protas and Ferravari. They score. Victor Hedman, come on, boys. Let's get one back. Oh my god, we're going to another overtime. Should be jumping in, but it's not an elimination game, and that took like 20 minutes to get one goal. So you know what? We're just going to see this one happen. Power play, boys. Power play. Let's go. Mirshenenko, the future Russian GOAT. I mean, he's not going to pass Ovechkin, but another Russian sniper, and Mirshenenko puts us one game away from the Cup Finals. The St. Louis Blues await the winner of this series. Will it be the Tampa Bay Lightning, or will it be the Washington Capitals? Let's see what happens here. Game 6 in Tampa. You know their fans are coming out. All 200 of their fans are coming out to watch this game, plus the 12,000 bandwagons. Let's see what happens. First period, and it's 0-0. Shots are even. Second period, and we are headed off to a Game 7. How did I know? Observe this one. Game 7, Conference Finals. Let's see. Washington, Tampa. Washington trying to make it back for the first time since 2018. Win another cup for Ovi, who scored 72 goals. Or the Tampa Bay Lightning trying to create a dynasty, winning their third cup of the 2020s. Let's see what happens. And it is 2-0. Alexander Ovechkin wants another cup. And Jeremy Lauzon, out of all people. Braden Point gets one back. Okay, it's too early to celebrate, fellas. It's too early to celebrate. These Tampa Bay Lightning can score at any moment. They are out shooting us like crazy. Oh my god, boys. We need some shots on net. And Protas, there we go. I think Vasilevsky's injured. Wait. Vasilevsky got injured. Oh my god. Connor Geeky scores for them. They are not out of it, even without their star goalie. And Mirshenenko, baby, let's go. We are off to the Stanley Cup Finals in year number 2. Let's go. Putting together a generational run right now. John Carlson, 15 points at 36. We have the perfect blend of veterans and youth. I think that's what you need in real life and in this game, apparently. Dylan Strome putting a Nick Backstrom run on his back. Oh my god, excuse me. Connor McMichael. Holy, 19 points. He's Kuznetsov. Ovechkin there. Tom Wilson. Ryan Leonard looking like TJ Oshie. Pierre-Luc Dubois has 10 assists, more than he has in his entire career. To be one season. But, I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe. We'll see. But for right now, we have Dylan Holloway here. And Dylan Holloway, Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou. This is a very good first line. This team has made the Cup Final before with an average team. Jimmy Snuggerud's here. Jake Neighbors. They haven't called up Dvorsky. But I'm not going to say anything. But I think you guys know what we're all thinking. Washington hasn't been this excited since 2018. Oh my god, we are back in the Cup Finals against the St. Louis Blues, the Washington Capitals. Alex Ovechkin, if he wins another Stanley Cup, he goes down as one of the greatest players of all time. He already is. But Ferravari scores. Baby, let's go. But Alex Ovechkin has a chance to cement his legacy in like the top 10 players of all time to ever play this game. 1,000 career goals. Oh my god, but the St. Louis Blues, they are a young team. They are hungry. They haven't been here before. They have a couple players who have. They are trying to get their second cup in 7 years. Who's going to do it, fellas? 2-2 after the second. The rookie, Ryan Leonard, putting together one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. But Jordan Kyrou scores for the St. Louis Blues. And we are headed into overtime. It was this way. Overtime here in the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's see what even happens here. Oh my god, power play for the St. Louis Blues. The boys kill it off. Let's go, baby. Another power play. What are we doing? Stop taking penalties, boys. Stop taking penalties. Who took a penalty? Protas and Leonard, and fuck me, the St. Louis Blues win. Brandon Saad, champion. Let's see what happens though in game number 2, boys. Gotta just keep it moving, you know. Oh man, I'm nervous. I really want to win this with this team. I feel like we've built this team piece by piece by piece. The Washington Capitals have, and then we helped on. And let's see what happens. We want to win this cup for the boys. John Carlson scores, baby, the veteran. Ilya Mikheyev, another veteran. And let's go, baby. Pierre-Luc Dubois, out of all people, and Ryan Leonard had a better rookie season than Ryan Leonard. Has 100 points, and now he's scoring twice in the Stanley Cup Finals. Like, I don't know what could be better unless he wins this cup. Like, that could be the greatest rookie season of all time. We want it to happen for Ryan Leonard, for OV, for Carlson, for everybody. And oh my god, the boys come out to play. Alexander Ovechkin, Tom Wilson, Mirshenenko, Ryan Leonard, Ferrari. You see all generations of Washington Capitals hockey right there in one period. And we are off to game number 4 with a 2-1 lead. We're going back home with a chance to win the cup on home ice, which we couldn't do it the first time. Come on, the fans in Virginia deserve it, even though it's not their team. Let's see what happens here. Game number 1, John Carlson on the power play, and Matt Roy, our right shot defenseman, are scoring. Why was John Carlson all the way down there? I have no clue. Second period, Pierre-Luc Dubois, after I trash-talked him, after he screwed over Winnipeg, after he puts his nuts in all of LA's mouth, which he probably could, because the girls there will sleep with anybody. But oh my god, 3-1, and we are off to Washington with a 3-1 lead. Chances to win the Stanley Cup, but we have to do our due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Our due diligence. Alexander Ovechkin dropped to an 89 overall, but this guy, right? This guy, look at these awards. 3 Hearts, 3 Ted Lindsays, 9 Rocker shirts, about to be 10 at the end of this offseason. Art Ross, Conn Smythe, Calder, 1 Stanley Cup. Everybody else has 2. We need to get this second one for OE, baby. Dylan Strome, former 3rd overall pick, revived his career, making $4.8 million. Ryan Leonard, about to add a Calder trophy to his cabinet. Tom Wilson, right? Stanley Cup champion. But he's become a massive part of this team over the years. He's become the heart and soul of the Washington Capitals. Pierre-Luc Dubois, out of nowhere, having an incredible playoffs, had a shit regular season, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's getting the job done. Connor McMichael, cementing himself as a Capitals legend. Mirshenenko, following in Ovechkin's footsteps. Protas, who is this guy? 6'6" demon. Ilya Mikheyev, trade deadline acquisition. TJ Oshie, I forgot to mention him. Win it for the Capitals legend. TJ Oshie, Lapierre, Nick Dowd, Ferrari, becoming a top pair defenseman out of nowhere. John Carlson, shit, like he's one of the most underrated players like I've ever seen in my lifetime. Sandin, Matt Roy, these guys are on quote unquote bad contracts. It doesn't matter. Lazon, Bernard Docker, we needed bottom pair defensemen. They come in, get the job done, right? And then, out of nowhere, Logan Thompson and Charlie Lindgren has become one of the best tandems in the NHL. Let's not dilly-dally around it anymore. Let's see what happens here. Game number 5 in Washington. We are going the slow sim for the next 3 games. If we blow a 3-1 lead, I'm telling you right now, I am doing some sort of forfeit. I don't care what it is, I'm doing some sort of forfeit. Because if I blow a 3-1 lead, that is embarrassing right there. But we are about to get through the first period, and there is no goals. The fans are buzzing, baby. Oh my god, and St. Louis opens the scoring. Adam Henrique, a veteran. He went to the Cup Finals last year with Edmonton. He's been there with Anaheim. I don't know if he's been there, but he's been to Conference Finals at least. He scored that amazing goal with New Jersey that one year. So, this guy knows what it takes to get it done in the playoffs. He doesn't want to lose again in the Stanley Cup Finals. How many times has it been? 2 or 3? And speaking of losing, Alex Ovechkin, can he cements himself as a winger. Colton Parayko, the Stanley Cup champion. Connor McMichael. Oh my god, the boys are buzzing. Connor McMichael out of nowhere. Winnipeg. Nick Dowd. Who are you? He scores. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my god. 2 minutes left here in the Stanley Cup Finals. The first lines are out here. Oh my god, we have an intense game here. Parayko, Ovechkin with the steal. Here's Dylan Strome. 57 seconds left, a minute to go. Ferravari shoots. Blocked in front by Leonard, which sucks. Here's Dylan Holloway, the goalie. It's going to be pulled at some point. I'm assuming Binnington's going to the bench, and there it is. Nick Leddy. What a save by Logan Thompson. Ferravari. Dylan Strome, just shoot that. There we go. There we go, baby. Let's go. Dylan Strome. Dylan Strome. The GOAT. Dylan Strome. One of the best. He has to be in the top, 10, 5 of Capitals all time? Dylan Strome. Let's go, baby. We have a chance at winning the cup in year number 2 only. And man, St. Louis's bench is stressing right now. Oh baby, we have a chance to win it on home ice, and who else would be the playoff goal scoring leader other than the greatest goal scorer of all time, Alexander Ovechkin? Like, where can you put him, right? You have Gretzky, you have Bobby Orr, you have Lemieux, right? And Connor McDavid's probably going to end up all time better than him. I mean, this is career trajectory. Like, who's better, him or Crosby? I mean, Crosby's probably the better player, right? I mean, but Alex Ovechkin, he just perfected a couple things, and he did his job. And this is the result. Words, right? It's like, damn, bro, 2 Stanley Cups as the best player with the I mean, in the first one, at least he had Backstrom. I don't think anybody here is as good as Nicholas Backstrom was in his prime, right? Like, Ryan Leonard, the best rookie season of all time. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Dylan Strome, you have a couple 3rd overall pick busts. And I mean, they have a chance to win. I don't know what I'm talking about. Pierre-Luc Dubois on the ice. God damn it. I mean, you know what? He deserves it. He's come up clutch in the Stanley Cup Finals. Never thought he had it in him. Come on, dude. Play some defense. Oh my god, he's hitting Pierre-Luc Dubois with a great defensive play. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your Washington Capitals are Stanley Cup champions. We did it. We did it. Jason Tatum style, baby. Let's go. The Washington Capitals are your 2026 Stanley Cup champs. Oh my god, 100 points. He just comes up 100 points. Dylan Strome, Conn Smythe, 33 points in the playoffs. Holy Dylan Strome, 33 points. I never saw the day. I mean, Ovi doesn't win the Conn Smythe, which, you know, haters are gonna hate. It doesn't matter. He scored 72 goals at 40 years old. In the top 10 of players, 100% could even be in the top 5 after this. These are 2 generational runs to a Stanley Cup. I still remember that 2018 one vividly. Fans are gonna remember this one with the gray hair, with the full beard. Alexander Ovechkin is a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, and if he retires, I'm A-okay with it. He deserves to go out on top, baby. Oh, this is a beautiful sight to see. I mean, who else would it be? Who else? One of the most underrated players ever. This is like the most I felt like, oh my god, like, this team deserves it. This is John Carlson. Like, other than the Jets, right? Like, anytime I win the cup with the Jets, that's sick. This is so sick. John Carlson, Alex Ovechkin, TJ Oshie, right? Like, these veterans who everybody thought were washed last year, they come out this year, perform crazy. We call up Ryan Leonard. We trade Jacob Chikrin. We bring in a couple bottom pair defensemen. We put everybody into a role, right? Everybody has their own role. And now, the boys are Stanley Cup champions, and they couldn't do it without this guy reviving his career. He's not a bust anymore. He's not a bust. He's a Conn Smythe Trophy winner. And he's up there with Mitch Marner, with Mikko Rantanen, with Barzell, Connor, Shabbat, Eichel, McDavid. This is the greatest draft of all time, and this guy's right up there. When you remember, you would be like, oh shit, Dylan Strome won a Conn Smythe trophy, and your Washington Capitals are Stanley Cup champions, baby. See you guys in the next episode to wrap this series up.